We have our colors of diamonds, which is very special, elite line of jewelry in diamonds that we're so fortunate to be able to offer. Yes, we do white diamonds, but primarily we focus in on colors of diamonds because it's something that's very difficult to find elsewhere. And when we can offer something like this, almost a half carat, these 40 points in your choice of either the blue diamond in the hugger or the black diamond in the hugger design in precious sterling silver, stamped sterling silver, approximately 1/2 inch in length and about 1/4 inch side to side. And what they did here is basically channel set in the middle, the white diamonds, they're baguettes. So those are even, you know, beautiful fancy cut stones. So baguettes that are channel set on the front side. And then you have round bead set colored diamonds. Here you can see in the blue, accenting on either side of the white baguettes. Now, here's where it gets interesting. It's a true hugger. And huggers typically are much more expensive. They're all in one, and it's exactly what it does. It hugs the ear. They're the most comfortable, wonderful earrings to just live in. You'll sleep in these, you'll wear these every single day, you'll shower in these, you never have to take these off. And even in terms of the setting of the stones, I mean, everything is flush into the metal, so nothing's gonna catch. And let's get down to the fun part. $119.95. Wow. $119.95, absolute best sale price we've ever done. These diamond earrings appraised at $495. They're graded. These are HI color, which is near colorless, and they're I1, I2 clarity. That's phenomenal. For graded diamonds, 40 points, I mean, it's close to 1/4 carat of diamonds, white and colored diamonds in each one of the earrings here. That's impressive. And with 5 flex pays, that's where we're gonna have fun. How does $23 sound? That'll be your first payment for beautiful hugger diamond, colors of diamond earrings that are gonna be coming directly to you. And I wanna mention again, with all these great sales that we're offering, it's not all sales final. That's the beauty. You have your 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything comes home brand new, packaged beautifully, so really in for a treat. It's 598-578. Please don't miss out. What a great special. Diamonds, I love diamonds. Okay, well, I'm taking it because my Jasmine here is taking the 24-inch pearl